Let's look at the exhaust from the dryer vent. Pretty cool. Alright, so it is Sunday night, and it's already, what, 6, 7, it's probably closer to 7, and it's going to be forecast to be like super cold, especially tomorrow night. Tonight it's going to fall down to 20s, and in the Houston area that's really cold. Tomorrow night it's going to be like 8, 9, 10 degrees they're forecasting. So the last things that I've been doing is putting up, I don't know if this is going to work. This could be the dumbest thing ever, right? You basically, it's the outdoor faucet for the hose. I don't know if it picks up, but there's like this sleet or something falling. I think you can see it on the ground here. Just these little crystal things that are falling. I think it's sleet, and you can hear it as well. But anyways, I've wrapped the faucets, and is that gonna work? You know, it's like if you put a sweater on a dog outside, that'll help, but a cold outdoor faucet thing, I don't know. Is it gonna, like, whatever's coming out from the house, it's gonna hold it in there? You know, there's 2 of these outdoor faucets that I was worried about. I climbed up to the attic last night because some of the pipes go through there, including, let's see if that's in there. Is it in there? That's where the fireplace is. And I could see down to the fireplace hole. Oh, it's gonna be slippery here. And the attic was actually warmer than the story down here that I don't live at. I live on the 2nd story. But it was actually warmer in the attic than it was downstairs. So I don't think there's going to be any problems in the attic. Right. But with the outdoor faucet thing, it's like, yeah, who knows? I've done my best. And let's get back in here. Whew. Just clip it down here. So anyways, one thing that arrived was this this space heater from Amazon. It arrived just in time in around noon or something. And my hope is that, you know, the downstairs, it was actually down to about 60. All right, this is the old thermometer. You can't really use it, but it still measures the thermometer, and it was down to 60, even when it was like 34 degrees outside still. So I've been able to push it up to maybe 66, 67, almost 68 with this running. And you know, there's 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, this little main room, the kind of utility room to the garage, right? But the faucet is right over here, like somewhere right here. All right, this is the window. You can, I don't know if you can see it, but you probably can't. But the point is, I'm thinking, you know, if I move the space heater a little closer in this room, maybe the wall will be warm enough. And then the same thing with the garage, right? So the other faucet that we haven't seen, but the faucet, see, I already took the car and everything. I usually don't park inside plants. And it's about 30 degrees out there, and it is now, let's see if we can see it here. I guess you'll have to take my word for it that it's about 43, right? And I marked the tape where the other faucet is, right here. And I'm thinking, well, if it's going to be like 10 degrees outside, I don't know, a space heater in here would be kind of nice, because I have 2 space heaters. I have one in the little office area that gets cooler, but I don't need that, you know. So I don't know. We'll figure that out. It's kind of interesting. You know, it's February in Houston, and it's going to be, what, like maybe single digits? And then tomorrow, so it's going to be a low of like 20-something tonight, maybe 20, right? And the high tomorrow is going to be like 25, so I don't know. Just a weather update, and yeah, that's it. Well, time for my midnight walk. Oh, you can see the steps, though. You can see. It's mostly like icy stuff. This is probably the worst of it, you know. I think the streets are just fine, but anyways. Yeah, so there's just ice all over the roads and the grass and everything. It's pretty cool. All right, so it is Monday, 2:49 p.m., February 15th, 2021. and within the last 30 or 60 seconds, the power was turned back on. It was off since 5 a.m. It was nice, toasty 80 degrees, and it is now down. It is now down to 52, right as it's turning back on. Right, it's 52. Man, it is 50, and this is the warm part of the house, right? Although everything started evening out because it was, what do you call it? 50 degrees. The power just totally went out. It's like still 20 degrees outside. Yeah, it's below 50 here now. Like 48. In fact, let's turn the space heater I had back up here. Oh, look at that. The red light's on. Oh, there we go. So anyways, it is just, yeah, I've been cooped up near the, what do you call it, the fireplace. I'm kind of glad I bought this extra couple fire logs here. I got 18 total plus 2 more left, I think, there. But there's a gas starter, so that's nice and warm. You know what? Let's take a look at the outside. It's just, this is like unprecedented. I've been living here in the Houston area for how many years, but this is what it is. All right, well, let's close the door. But yeah, that's it. It's, look at that. Snow in the yard. Everywhere. Totally crazy. Yeah. So anyways, I was hoping the power would be turned back on, and that's good. And then because of that, I can go outside, maybe explore a little bit now that heat's coming back here, because I didn't want to go out today if it's just going to be all cold inside and everything, but hopefully we can get back to a nicer temperature. Look at how much snow there is here. It's a good couple inches here. I don't know what's wrong with this bird, but I'm like, yeah, why would you get so close? All right, let's crack some ice without falling in, hopefully. Uh-oh. Oh, that's good. Look at that. You know, it feels really good to walk on snow. Well, never mind. There's some... So this is going to be the daily global warming report here in the Houston, Texas area. Yeah, so that's all snow. And right, so It's kind of fun, it's like 20 degrees, and I've always known this, that if it's 40 degrees and 20 degrees, there's like no difference, because you got to wear the same thing basically. And I'm kind of nice and toasty with a thin sweater and a nice kind of winter coat that I've always had. But yeah, that's it. So it's kind of nice to be out here. It's all nice and snowy everywhere. You got a nice layer of snow everywhere. And yeah, I guess that's really it. All right, so here we are in the living room. That's the fireplace with the fire log already in there. And here is my lighter for it, because I think I'm going to put all these videos, I'm going to string them all together and upload them at the conclusion of this winter storm thing. There's power right now. The power came back. That's going to be a video. I think it was right before 3 p.m. today. Well, I guess it's 2 a.m., but whatever. So at 3 p.m. the power comes back on. It was already 53 degrees even with the fire going, right? Some people are saying, oh, it's 40 degrees, it's 30 degrees in their home. It's freezing. Some people are sitting in their cars. Maybe not here, but, there are people who didn't have power for a long time. But anyways, because it's cooler in my normal bedroom, because it's right over the garage, because you don't want to build it like that ever. It's just stupid, because it's unheated, right? Anyways, but if the power goes out again, I don't want to come out here, in the middle of the day, morning, who knows when. And yeah, so I'll be ready. I'll be ready. Just and it'll be nice and hot again. So, anyways, what's my point? Yeah, that's it. So I'm now in the living room, just in case the power goes out again, because they're threatening rolling blackouts. That I don't know. It hasn't happened, because it's now almost 12 hours after the power came back on. So it went off at 5 a.m. Came back at before 3 p.m. and we haven't had any other issues. So, or at least here. So yeah, that's it. It's been fun. I went walking out. I'm sure I have a couple of videos on that, a couple of pictures. So it was kind of fun. I guess that's it. It's just one of these weird things where it's really cold, so the power stations freeze up or something, so they don't have power. Or, they have it now, but sort of, they might not. So I guess that's it. Until the video where I just said the power's back on, it got turned on, and, like literally 60 seconds before. I was just sitting here until 2 p.m. I was just slowly, because I couldn't fall back asleep after I woke up that the power's not on, right? I don't know if I sensed it, like the fan went off or something. But I was like, I couldn't fall back asleep anymore, even though it wasn't that cold until, I don't know, 9 or 10 a.m. until I grabbed the bed out here. And came out here and all that, but it was one of those nappy, drift in and out of sleeps that's not really all that fulfilling. But anyways, I'm just rambling on, and that's fine. Yeah, so that's it, hopefully, it's not going to get too cold tomorrow, or at least, it's going to be 9 degrees away. It's going to be even colder today, or tonight, in the morning. So, hopefully, there hasn't been not that I know, well, would I know any pipe issues? Some people complain that their pipes were already kind of frozen, because there was nothing coming out. I don't have that. I'm dripping the downstairs faucets, the kitchen faucet, I'm dripping. Here's a pro tip. I soaked the rag in water, tied it around the faucet here, and this way when I'm dripping it, I don't hear it, right? Because it goes through the cloth and it just drips out into the drain, right? But I don't hear dripping. Anyways, that's a pro tip. I guess that's it. It's fun, whatever. It's interesting. So yeah, I guess that's it. 9 degrees. Maybe it's a record. Who knows? Anyways, I think that's it for now. And yeah. All right, so here we are, 2:20 Saturday. It's about 60 degrees and the freeze is gone, so that's kind of nice. That's the last remnant of the ice. It's probably going to melt tonight. There might be a couple patches left. But anyways, that's kind of it. You know, that's kind of it.